Well, I enjoyed that.
That was very fun.
Can we? So Hack Ride's not going to join us this week, unfortunately.
Right.
Was it last week? His appearance when he came on and roasted the topics we were talking about.
Yes.
I thought it was a great segment, but Hack Ride can't do it this week. I think it will be back with us when I return from vacation. But we do need someone who's capable of roasting the news. Is anyone up for the challenge, Craig?
Yeah, which one do you want? All right, here we go.
So, good news, gang. Tom Myers versus the rest of the world has returned. And it's at a time where he needed him we needed him most. If there's a news story that's happened over the summer, watch out! Because you've been on Easy Street for too long. Tommy's back. Doesn't matter. We can go in whatever order you'd like.
Here's the news.
BoeBert was kicked out of a theater.
Oh, well, this is the big news.
This for being generally disruptive. How embarrassing is it for her to be kicked out of a venue for not being with a significant other who exposes himself?
No.
Wait, what?
I don't get it.
Explain that. You're the political guy here, Craig. Explain that to me.
I'm going to rewind a little and listen again. Real close.
Generally disruptive. How embarrassing is it for her to be kicked out of a venue for not being with a significant other who exposes himself?
No.
I think Tom even lost the train of thought on that one.
I don't get it because people are laughing and he's like, "Fuck, you're not supposed to laugh at that."
Can you rewind a little bit again? I'm sorry. I want to hear this again. So Lauren BoeBert, essentially, correct me where I'm wrong here. Fill in any gaps I've got, Craig.
Mm-hmm.
You know this story better than me, I'm sure.
On her first date,
yes,
with this fella, who is a liberal.
I know she was vaping. She was
Yep.
jerking him off over the pants, right?
Yeah, and grabbing a whole bunch of titties. I did not know she had that in her.
So she seems like she's a good girl. She seemed like she was a fun time.
Yeah, great time.
Okay.
For not.
You saying something?
But that's it, right? Like there's no more to this. That's essentially the story. It was caught on tape. They were at Beetlejuice.
Yep. That guy was married, and he's not going on a second date.
All right, I'm trying to wrap my mind around this. Tom, take it away.
Venue for not being with a significant other who exposes himself.
No.
For not being with. He's saying that she wishes she was like. She wishes he pulled his dick out. I guess. Is that what he means?
I really have no idea. I'm so stumped on this one.
That's perplexing, but there's more.
Oh, yeah.
The embarrassing thing is she was kicked out of the Beetlejuice musical.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was kicked out of something that's for kids.
Okay, hold on.
Like,
I don't mean to poke holes in Tom's premise. Was Beetlejuice for kids? I know it is like a Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin movie. Was it for children? I don't remember.
Well, usually Broadway is not, I would say.
That's why I was a little confused. But like, The Lion King was for kids, I guess. So was Beetlejuice for kids? I genuinely don't know.
I couldn't tell you the last time I saw it.
All right. Well, let's live in the world where it is for kids, because I don't want to step on Tom's joke here. I know I haven't done that yet. So,
like, if you don't want to be known as being associated with predators, don't go to a fucking kids show.
All right, I'm starting to believe Tom didn't understand this story.
Yes.
No one's saying that Lauren BoeBert is associated with predators. They're saying she made a fool of herself in public, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Am I missing something that they're saying she's associated with pedophiles?
No. Oh, maybe because her date hosts drag shows. I don't know.
Oh, that Jerry has to hate that, I assume.
Yeah, probably. And she's always against them because of the pedophilia angle.
I guess, but then is Tom calling that guy a predator?
I feel way, way worse about myself trying to dive into this guy's brain.
I want to understand it. Tom, explain it to us, please. All right. So, is there more? Jesus.
Maybe she went to go see the Beetlejuice show because his teeth are the same as her supporters.
No.
Fucked up, I guess. He has bad teeth.
I think he was talking about her. She is a fucking sweet baby.
No, go back. Beetlejuice's teeth. The reason she went to Beetlejuice, this is always why you go to a play.
Mhm.
The reason she went to Beetlejuice is because Beetlejuice's teeth are as fucked up as her supporters. I think that's the joke. Let's hear it again.
Maybe she went to go see the Beetlejuice show because his teeth are the same as her supporters.
No.
Teeth are the same.
Yeah, like his teeth are fucked up, I guess. So that's in Tom's mind. This is where Tom doesn't always connect to the premise to the punchline. That's why she went to the show.
Yeah.
She said, "This guy's teeth are the same as my supporters. I'm gonna buy a ticket and vape there."
Yeah. Yep. Well, there's more in the news. That was
Of course, there's a lot more in the news. Tom has plenty of chances. Let's give him another shot. What's next?
Aaron Rodgers in his first game with the Jets.
I
He's
remember.
out now because of an injury.
Mm.
Out for the rest of the season, it looks like.
Aw.
And now Colin Kaepernick's agent is trying to get in touch with the Jets to try and get him to be the starting quarterback for the Jets.
Mm.
I think it'll be refreshing to have Kaepernick play for them because it'll be nice to have a quarterback that takes a knee without it being injury related.
That was the worst joke I've ever fucking heard. My
You
God.
can hear. I'm wondering if Tom is like coming up with these on the spot because you can hear his mind working as he's saying them.
That was the worst joke I've ever heard in my life.
Rewind a little, please. And again, Tom makes these connections, but doesn't always follow through on like the through line. What connects the premise to the punchline? That's not always there. He said Aaron Rodgers is a quarterback for the Jets. Colin Kaepernick might be replacing him, which I don't think is true, by the way. But Colin Kaepernick kneels. That's what we know him for. So let's just say the word kneels, and we have a perfect joke.
Colin Kaepernick's agents did reach out to the Jets. They declined.
I
That
assume so,
actually
yeah.
happened.
Colin, you got to give up the dream at some point. It's been, what, 8 years?
Not very good.
Mm.
I think it'll be refreshing to have Kaepernick play for them because it'll be nice to have a quarterback that takes a knee without it being injury related.
I don't even get it because that's not. If you take a knee, that means you're running out the clock. It's like victory formation. Aaron Rodgers didn't take a knee; he tore his ACL.
Tore his ACL,
Achilles,
stood up,
rather. Yeah.
stood up actually, and looked pissed, and then laid on his back.
Yeah, Tom just does. He never needs cohesion. Tom doesn't need anything. He doesn't need one thing to relate to another. He just says, if I throw these words out there, you know, feed it to the people, see what they eat.
Of course, you know, if Kaepernick does get accepted to play for the Jets and after he plays them for a while, he's going to be like, fuck it. I wish I'd stayed on the blacklist.
No.
God bless whoever that guy is. That's
Saving him.
That's like, oh, this is the time where a punchline should be. I'm going to laugh now. Because I got to tell you, in Havre Grace, I had a tough time recognizing, not so much with Tom, but with some of the other comedians, I had a tough time recognizing, like, oh, shit, that's a joke. So it can be difficult if you're on his show to know when to laugh. So I give these people massive kudos for knowing when the punchlines are supposed to be.
Here's some more news. There was a death.
What else happened?
Jimmy Buffett passed away.
Oh, he did.
They actually just released a song right after he passed away. It's called My Gummy Just Kicked In.
Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Is that could be a Jimmy Buffett song?
It could be.
Like, that's not a. Is that. What's the joke? Like a modern day, like weed's getting legalized now. Jimmy Buffett having a song called, I think the gummy just kicked in, would not be insane.
It would not be insane, and I don't know if the joke is he's not dead, he's just really high. Is that the joke?
Is it?
I hope not. I really fucking hope
This
not.
is like, what, two idiots like us trying to break down Tom Myers must be what like the case is like. We're like, could he have meant this? What were his intentions? What did he mean by that?
That actually is the song.
Oh, then what's the joke? I know Jimmy Buffett he actually does have like a song or an album called I Think It Just Kicked In or something like that.
Gummy.
I think his gummy just kicked in. He pauses for laughter, but maybe it's just the setup.
Buffett Gummy just kicked in.
It's taking Craig a long time.
My gummy just kicked in.
That's
For
the name
real.
of the song.
That's a real song.
All right, then rewind, because now we have to figure out what this asshole's talking about.
Oh, fucking damn it.
That's the name of the song?
Oh, my God. All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Jimmy Buffett passed away. They actually just released a song right after he passed away. It's called My Gummy Just Kicked In.
Oh, shit. Hilarious.
Great. Now we have a cause of death.
Oh.
Okay, Tom doesn't know what weed is.
No, he doesn't.
I think the British are coming, dudes, but I can't lift my arms. There's no way Tom's ever smoked weed.
Never.
So the joke is that Jimmy Buffett died from taking an edible?
Yes.
The man's been boozing for 50 years.
Wait, maybe he can win us over.
Out of skin
Okay.
cancer.
Oh.
That's how he died. Considering he was the son of a sailor, maybe he should have been looking for some sunblock instead of that fucking salt shaker.
Nice.
All right. I officially need to meet whoever the fuck is laughing at this.
To quote Justin Trudeau, got his ass, Tom.
And he just put out an album where one of the guest musicians is Paul McCartney.
Okay, this is crazy. Paul McCartney, by the way, is in his 80s, I think, right?
It's just turned 80, I think.
Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's 80. Look that up while we listen to this, because I want you to understand. Paul McCartney's a very old man. He's officially an old man now.
Yes.
And Tom gets into something. Obviously, if McCartney and Jimmy Buffett worked together at one time, something suspicious is going on here.
81.
McCartney
81.
worked with John Lennon. He's dead. He worked with his wife Linda on the band Wings. She's now dead. And now Jimmy Buffett. Paul McCartney's a fucking murderer, man.
What?
A man in his 80s knows 3 people that have died.
So he's a serial killer.
Therefore, clearly he's a serial killer.
All right. So
By the way,
let's look for motive.
by the way, like John Lennon was gunned down in the street.
Yeah. How many years ago?
We know the guy who did it.
Oh.
Also, the premise was Jimmy Buffett died of skin cancer. Paul McCartney is probably a murderer.
He's just over his bed with an ultraviolet light.
A man in his 80s knows dead people. There's something fishy. I gotta examine this. This is ripe for comedy.
Man, do you want to go Life Alert or Pawn Stars?
Let's get Pawn Stars out of. We should close with Life Alert. That's the big closer. Pawn Stars. Have you watched Pawn Stars before?
Of course.
I used to watch it a lot in college. It was kind of the Impractical Jokers of its day, in the sense that it was always on.
Always on, yeah.
And they would haggle with people. Every episode was the same in the sense that it was like, I could maybe get $400 for it, but it's going to be sitting on my shelf for a while. I got to bring in a buddy who's an expert. We'll give you $75. And the person goes, I wanted $40,000, but $75 will give me a nice Vegas dinner. And then they go on to the next person.
Right.
That has been mentioned about Pawn Stars 11,000 times. Tom has waited until no one watches. I didn't even know it was still on the air.
Is there new stuff?
Well, that's what Tom's going to tell us about, you silly goose.
Oh.
The TV show Pawn Stars, they're going to take their show on the road. They're going to travel across America, and they're hiring extras for their show. When they try and negotiate their compensation, these extras, I bet the producers are going to say, best I can do is $75 and a lunch buffet that's been sitting around all day.
God, stumble through the punch a little more, dude.
It's good to have Tom back.
Oh,
I'm glad he's finally crucifying Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
But again, the thing I said about Pawn Stars, I'm sure you could make that into a funny bit or whatever. But you can't just say Pawn Stars and be like, oh, they're going to screw someone out of something. You got to kind of meticulously figure out who that negotiation is going to be with. They're hiring extra. They're doing like a theater show, and they're hiring extras. What does that mean?
So the extras
Taking
will
their
be
show on the road.
the people in the show is very staged.
Yeah, I knew
Like,
that.
If you actually go to the real store, it's constantly mobbed, and then during the show, there's like 4 people in there.
Right.
So they block it off, and they have extras pretend to be looking through the store in the background.
Okay, and they screw those people over.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Yeah, they're definitely not part of any union or anything.
No, definitely not.
All right. Well, hey, Life Alert is also in the news, apparently.
Yeah.
You see so many ads on television and on social media about you can join class action lawsuits. They have class action lawsuits for everything now. Like if you subscribe to something, if you purchase this product, if you read this news service or whatever, you could be eligible because your rights are violated. I have never, ever seen a class action lawsuit for Life Alert yet because think about it. Who's going to complain?
The families of everyone that it lets down.
Yeah, what are you talking about? This is how closed off Tom is from the world. Is he's like, oh, Life Alert, but all the people that use it are old, so they die. It's like, yeah, but that's not what the service is.
My grandmother just fell and had to use it. Actually.
Yeah, right. There are many successful Life Alert ventures.
Yeah.
Tom just sees, nope, old people die. A, B, bam, we're in.
Big laugh.
It's so good. You know, in the summer when Tom Myers versus the rest of the world is off, I have no one to be versus. You know, I'm part of the rest of the world, and I'd like to be versus someone. So I'm glad as part of the world, our natural rival Tom Myers is back.
We need to find the Dat Fan Zoom shows like that one.
Meaning what?
I just want to watch Dat Fan's Zoom comedy show.
Does he put them online? I don't know.
I don't know. They're somewhere. Someone's got one.
Yeah, they got to be somewhere.
Someone find me when it happens, and I will record the entire thing.
Well, don't do anything. You know, don't do anything.
No. It would be for our Patreon only to break it down.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Yeah. See if we can find a link or something. We'll see.
Someone find it.
Yes, but be kind to Dad. Don't harass the man, for God's
No,
sake.
I would not.
All right. Is there anything else we're missing? Anything else we have to get to? I can't believe we got through everything. What time is it?
1:10.
Oh my God, we got to get to football here, for Christ's sake.